this is crazy, isn't it? I just saw who looks the richest. I didn't read anything else. Now I'm seeing 30-year-old
Turning
women
30
judge each other.
introduces distinct pressures for women. We brought together 7 30-year-old women to confront the realities of this milestone. This is Timelines.
I don't get though. What they're saying though, like
On this piece of paper, please write down from 1 to 10 the number that reflects how well you're doing in life compared to other 30-year-old women.
most of these women look good for their age.
How much
I hope
money
they're happy though.
do you make per year?
75,000 per year. I feel kind of in the middle about it, a little conflicted just because I feel like it's a good amount of money to make, but living in LA and
Hold on.
with
I don't want to be like a pocket watcher, but 75, 50, that's what, 7.5 dollar. Okay, that's good, no?
how the economy is right now, I feel like it's
That's
not
low.
really cutting it.
Do you think
Well, damn.
this person makes more or less money than you?
You look like you're very creative, music, dance, something like that, but I feel like you have a really creative career and you make a good amount of money. So I'm gonna
I
say
thought you was
more.
gonna call her broke. I thought you was gonna call her broke. She just
50,000.
she was scared.
I am a creative, I am a dancer, but it's a struggling business. But right now I am working full-time doing TikTok live stream.
Damn, 50K on
I feel like
TikTok
you're very
live
much
stream.
of like maybe a personal trainer or just very
Yeah, she
fit
got the
and very
carbs, she
like
got the carbs for
intentional
it.
with
Pre the
what
carbs.
you're doing in your
Those are
schedule and
serious
your
carbs.
life. So I'm gonna say more. Did not.
But we're going less and
I
less.
actually make about 20K a year at this point. I'm a group fitness instructor, like once a week, all day long.
Hold on.
I love it.
We didn't pre 50K, but now we have to pre 20K. Hold on. Okay. Here's the. It's 37. 50 is 37. So what's 20? Oh, she does it for the passion. That's called passion. You don't do that.
You kind of captured my
eat.
essence really well, but I
Passion.
am also freshly out of grad school for psychotherapy, actually. So I'm in
Okay,
that
okay,
weird in
okay.
between
She's in
where
between, okay.
I'm making peanuts.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
I feel like your wardrobe is probably really extensive, so
I like her fit
I
though.
would say that's why.
But I like her jumper. Golly.
I'm an actor, comedian, writer, and director. This year I made 47,000. I
So
am
it just goes
keeping the
up and
style.
down.
It's amazing. You come off like you have yourself together.
Oh, she got a
and
Van
maybe
Cleef.
you have a
She got a Van
professional
Cleef.
job.
Unless it's
I
fake.
feel like I could see you typing.
The nails are
Yeah.
done, but they're short.
And then maybe like I don't know. Do you have an earpiece? I don't know. Something
She's
like
got
that.
the Van Cleef. That's grand.
That away.
Bracelets look expensive. Yeah, right there.
I make 120 a year.
I knew it.
But that's very, very recent. I have my own company. I started it about 6 years ago and only just started taking a salary as of November of last year. The
Damn,
short
and your
nails,
salary is
done nails, that's
120.
very Sherlock of you.
So do you type?
Yes, I do.
120. And that's when you start taking a salary. So how much is that business making? No free promo, I
Okay.
guess.
This is tough. We're looking at wardrobe. You look like you're put together for a weekend wardrobe. I feel like your
Yeah,
makeup
that's,
is
that's a tie. I hate them type
very,
of things.
I want to say demure, but I think that's just the brain rot talking. So it's yeah, it's very toned down, but still professional. So I feel like you
Them
also have a
boots.
professional job. I'm gonna say
80.
slightly more, just because
Just
I
be
started
nice, just
taking
say
a salary
it.
last year, and you've
Just
been
say
doing it
it,
for
yeah,
longer
rich as
than
me.
6 months or so. Then maybe slightly more.
Are those hair extensions? Okay. Over there.
She's real pretty though.
Oh, but close.
Close.
Yeah.
I mean, make like between $80,000 and $90,000 a year. I am a wellness influencer. I make pretty much all of my money from brand deals on Instagram.
There's a 40K difference.
Most of the people that I notice make a lot of money in this world don't really dress like they make a lot of money. I know multi-millionaires that wear like literally these slides every day, and like that's what they wear. Like, so for me, that's what I would go off of. I'm gonna say make more. She's out of here.
Hey.
Wait, they're all 30.
No
Wait,
way.
she's 30 and she's
Oh,
grad.
yeah. I was making around $24,000 last year working at a daycare. And then my partner called me up and she said, oh my God, our book's gonna be in Barnes & Noble at the Grove. So I said, I'm coming to LA. I got, my family down here, let's go. And so here I am.
So I feel like although I'm over here right now, like last year, if you'd have asked me the same question, I'd be standing over there. And it's because I was relying a lot on like
she ain't got
agencies
no bread.
and different managers, and no one was really pushing me the way that I felt I should be pushed. And it wasn't until I made my own media kit and started reaching out and doing my own agency manager work for myself that I actually started getting these bigger contracts.
I feel like I'm looking in the future. Like it's gonna be okay.
Right. Like this is.
How can I say future if you're all the
This
same
is
age?
so educational because I don't ever talk to anyone about money at all.
Yeah.
That's really interesting because my friends and I probably talk about money a lot more than people should, but out of grad school, that's what you kind of do. I think my day-to-day comparison is with people who are doing a lot more than I am, because I always assume that I started a little bit late, so to speak, seeing that a lot of people have different paths and some of them are objectively a lot more to deal with, I think, than the environment that I grew up in was very humbling.
Let's try an experiment. Everyone take 5 steps back. Now using the same number line, can everyone walk over to the spot that indicates how much savings you have?
What? No savings?
Well, I was in the cannabis industry before I went to grad school, and so I was able to, I knew down the line I'd probably hit some kind of storm somewhere, and it is she who's supporting me right now.
I was just gonna say shit happens. You kind of got to use it, like you said, for emergencies, and I was just helping out my family a lot because of just rent, evictions. My dad passed, so
rest in peace, rest in
things
peace.
like that.
With my previous job, living paycheck
Damn though, but there's like, damn.
to paycheck, and I feel like, unfortunately, I would love to have savings for a rainy day, for emergencies, but that just has not been the case, unfortunately. It's like, as soon as I get paid, rent, bills, living expenses, and especially like being in LA, everything is so expensive. It's like, if I even want to have a little bit of fun and a little bit of disposable income, I'll spend my money on that. And so savings is like
50K a year.
not even really an
UK
option at the
pounds.
moment. I always had this picture of what I thought 30 was supposed to look like, and seeing the spectrum,
You make decent
I
amount
was
of
like,
money still.
this is a wide spectrum. Like, there's no right or wrong. There's no timeline. There's no deadline. Like,
you should just leave,
live your life, do your thing. Like, we're
grab
all
a
on our own
roomie or
paths,
something.
and we're right on time.
Now we're going to talk about relationships and sex.
Okay.
What's your body count?
I think I'm here. I've had 7 boyfriends, most of them long term, and then I'm just kind of rounding out whatever happens in between. I don't do the app thing. I don't date a lot or hook up a lot. There's a word for this. It's called demisexual, where you need an emotional attachment to someone to be attracted to them. I'm very much a girlfriend, and I like people, but I don't really spend time with people unless like I really see something. Hey. I think you have about the same as me, even though you work at a gym, and I think guys are all over you. But I do think you are picky. So I think maybe
this one.
Okay.
This one's tough.
My body count is 10, actually.
Gulp. How awkward.
Because you're a dancer, you seem like someone who's really in touch with the way that
Do
your
the
body
rappers.
moves. Yes.
See, she's trying to say you be with the rappers. She's trying to say you're a video vixen. I know exactly what she's trying to say, Mahadi. You don't fall for that. You don't fall for them type of foolishness around here. You understand?
Really in contact, like somatically, with like what's going on, and I feel like people can pick that up. People pick up on that, and they want more. Like they want to.
So what does that mean?
So I'm gonna say more. Hey, it's not a good thing.
I had a whole phase. It was after my first breakup. Oh gosh. Okay, he cheated on me, but I didn't know. I knew it was one girl, and then when I found out, he was like, "I don't care about you." Anyways, it was not one, it was 3. After that, so I just was like, F guys, like, I'm gonna play them how they played me. But now, you know, I'm very much of a...
She didn't play anybody. And I feel sorry for her, man. I feel sorry for her. You only live once, and she lived the way she lived. But, you know, damn, should have kept this off the internet, though. You know what I'm saying?
Relationship type.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't know.
See, that's pain now. Cause she said, yeah, she's been about, she had a phase, and now she's saying she's a relationship type. Niggas are gonna see that and be like, what? But with Birdie, now relationship with me. How selfish. I don't know why I struggle like that. I struggled bare.
I think you're a freak like me, but
Thank you.
earlier you were like, oh, you and your partners, and you moved. I believe that you moved out with your partner, so I feel like you're like, once it's like locked in, you're locked in, and it sounds like you're locked in with them for a while now. So I'm gonna say less than mine. You know what? I knew it was lower.
One
I
person.
knew it was like 5.
4.
That's amazing.
4.
I have chills all over my body.
Best sex ever. Like, I've orgasmed. Can I say that? Oh my God. Like, you know how women will talk
Speak your
about
truth,
I've never
Mahari.
orgasmed? Like, I've orgasmed so much. So I don't feel bad about it. 4 is so low. I have to put you higher than me.
Nah,
because,
say what you
30
wanna say.
years, you're absolutely gorgeous. You've got it like a
It's
great
crazy 'cause
career,
they're all 30, but
you
none of them
know,
look the
you probably
same
met some
age.
beautiful people in college.
1.
Really? No.
So my number is 3, so I'm really like right here with you. Right. I don't like to call myself a late bloomer because it's like, what's really late, you know? But I lost my virginity when I was 18, and I've only been with 3 people. I'm currently in a very long-term relationship,
Them
so
girls are
it's
pressed
been
right
the
now.
same
Them
partner
other
for
girls are
quite
pressed.
some time. But yeah, 3. Okay, so we see where I'm at. I
So
don't
she
want to
goes
copy off
even
of what you were
lower.
saying, but you're a gorgeous girl. You have a nice body. I just feel like you have to have had more escapades than me. So I'm gonna definitely say more.
5. What's that,
11.
11?
I'm gonna say, because you have your own business, you went to school, it sounds like you were like focused in school, not like
Nah, she's
party
saying-
rah rah,
she's saying 'cause you're
drinking every
Asian.
night school. So
I
I'm
ain't
gonna
saying that,
say
she's saying
less
that.
than me.
See?
I also lost my virginity at 18, and then since
Wait,
then I've
why
only
did I say, wait, hold on. She said 18's late. 18's not late to, what 18's late? Man, people.
had a handful of boyfriends from
No,
then till
questions.
now, but I feel like I went through a very concentrated time period-wise exploration phase to figure out what I wanted. And then after that, then I really dialed in and was like relationships only. So
Shouldn't have went off of my emotions.
She's
But I don't know.
butthurt.
It's
She's
a part of
butthurt
life
right
at the end
now.
of the day.
I feel like that's not
I'm
even
happy
it. When
she's
did you lose your
claiming it.
virginity?
15 or 16.
So like us, we're like, oh, 18,
Yeah.
19. That's a lot of years. I'm
Yeah.
telling you, if I would have started at like 15, 16, I'd
Yeah.
be.
I thought I was gonna be
I don't
one of the
think they're
lowest
making it
ones.
better.
So this is crazy.
I don't know why I thought I was gonna be like not the highest, and that everybody was gonna be honest. but I can't be upset.
Ooh, she's throwing shade. She said them niggas liars, liars, liars. She said you're a liar, liar, liar. Oh, she said most stock crept and going on. He also was on that. He was on that feature. Us, them boy liar, liar, liar. Liar, liar, liar. He said, be honest. Why you not honest for? I hear her though. But ain't none of our business for real.
With how I viewed life at that time, because it's not how I view life now. So.
It's cool, man.
Everyone, please walk to the spot that shows how many relationships you've had thus far in your life, like serious relationships.
Oh no, if the orange is low, yeah, I can't lie. She ain't helping her case, orange.
So I feel like that first heartbreak that we get as women, we kind of get that like fantasy shattered, and then that kind of shatters the like, oh, I should be saving myself. You're like, where is he? When is he coming? How long am I supposed to not do this thing
guys are
that's
lying,
supposed to be for that guy? And all the guys are out here having a rowdy old time.
3 in 10 years, 3 in 30 years, that's, yeah, every 10 years.
So what am I doing?
That's nuts.
And then you kind of realize, oh, that wasn't fun either.
We're gonna talk about our bodies, our physical health, and weight. Are you comfortable weighing yourself?
On big YouTube.
Not really, but I'll do it. I'll do it. I'll do it.
Take off the jacket, take off the jacket, take off the jacket.
Okay, so I'm about 150.
How you say about when you just weighed yourself?
According to this scale, though, because I weighed myself on a digital scale a few days ago. It was a little different. Definitely less. It's very petite.
You'll be surprised.
Slim. I'm definitely gonna say less than me.
It's looking like 116.
And then Shay, do you think she weighs more or less?
116 is crazy.
139. It wasn't that this morning.
Guys don't want to claim their weight.
She's less.
130. I think you weigh less than me.
119.
Damn.
Like, yeah, ain't no way I'm getting on this in combat boots.
I
Y'all
know,
are
I should have
crazy.
taken mine off. I was just gonna say more than me.
220. It's the most I've ever weighed in my life.
You look great.
You look
It's
good, girl.
midday.
What's it for?
No, I had a baby 3 months ago.
For what?
For business.
What business? Move yourself. You use S
Not
as
for
a.
personal use.
What's it for? What's it for?
Because I need to do it.
What's it for? I'm recording a strip. What's it for?
I can't say on the street.
Alright then, bro. Then you have to wait then. Dead ass.
What's this for? He's talking to Bruno and he's trying to
Bro,
get a laptop.
bro.
I need to see.
Use Eshla's then. You don't need to use this one.
Esha's using it.
What are you telling me, chat? I just got paid from live today again.
Say swear.
This is coming
If
constant.
there's only going
Big up.
18 plus, shout me because I'm hungry.
Bro. No. No, you're not using it, bro. You're not using it. You're not using it. The laptop.
I think that
Close
she
the
weighs
door,
less
close the
than me
door.
because she is already about a head shorter than me.
220.
No way.
Yeah,
See-
it's way off. The scale is I weigh myself.
I mean, honestly, like
scale's
the
off.
weight conversation, the pounds conversation, it's
scale's
so like
off.
old and tired to me because,
The scale's
especially as
off.
women, our weight fluctuates so much. Like it depends on the time of the month. It depends on like, am I in the gym or not? Am I doing cardio? And then like, you know, if you're lifting weights, muscle weighs more than fat. So it's like, it's so easy for us to get stuck on a number. And I know personally, I used to have like this goal weight that I wanted to achieve, and it's like, for
I
what
do.
though?
Yeah, I'm a wellness influencer, so my whole lifestyle is very like in the gym, hitting a yoga class, going on a run, like eating vegan most of the time.
See,
And when
this is mad though, because like this is mad, isn't it? Because
I got pregnant, my body was like, we want meat and we don't want to do anything. And I'm like, oh, so everything I've done my whole life, just not that.
I was hoping for the Rihanna weight when I turned 30. I was like, I'm gonna turn 30 and the weight's gonna hit me.
I mean, she had 2 kids. She had 2 kids.
True.
So I was thinking to myself, okay, I'm 30.
Yeah.
What's going on?
I love to say that I'm a wellness influencer and not a fitness influencer because wellness is not just
See,
whether
maybe
I
that's
weigh
why I was
this amount or that
confusing.
amount.
Yo, Zakel, take it. But this has that's personal use, by the way. That's personal use. That's not thingy. That's personal
Whether
use.
I can
brother.
do a bunch of burpees or not. It's about how I feel mentally. It's about how I feel spiritually, and then it's also about how I feel physically. They all have to be aligned, and they have to be
But
going well for you to feel.
You don't think if you move correctly, ain't none of my
Great.
business.
As a wellness influencer, most of what I focus on is trauma relief and release.
Okay.
Because you really can't ascend in anything without releasing that trauma that you've built up over the years, and everyone has some version of it. No one's trauma is worse than someone else's trauma, so it's just making sure that you are fully well and not just physically well.
Okay, let's move on to the topic of family. So this is a little different. The line will be changing to yes or no. Do you have kids?
I feel like once you have kids, that's all you want to talk about, and I thought that was a joke before I had them, but yes, I have kids.
Yes. Just go yes. Okay,
It's completely refocused my life. It literally gave me your priority levels just completely shift. It's insane.
Well, she talked about being pregnant.
I do not think she has kids just because the way she was talking about her business, her baby is her kid right now.
That was such an eloquent explanation.
I thought she did.
I'm going to say you don't have kids either.
She has kids.
You give very free bird energy.
She has kids.
No.
Oh.
I have a cat.
I thought she did.
I feel like you give super mom powers and like energy.
She has kids. I just think
and
everyone
if you
has
were
kids.
a mom, I feel like you're so fit that like you don't seem like you had that like weight or nothing like that. So yeah, I'm gonna say
she
yes.
don't have kids.
No. No,
Only
I
one
mean,
person
I'm a
has kids?
therapist, and like I've just kind of found myself like in a lot of caregiving sort of positions throughout my life, and I'm just like, I probably won't be having kids actually, just because of that, because I just don't think that I just don't have it in me.
No, yeah.
Given the
She
nature
don't.
of what you said about your career
She
and
don't
sort
have
of like
kids.
the instability that it can bring, and you just have like a really young, kind of
Ecstatic.
like free, creative energy, like
22.
rather than a
Mom.
grounded mother kind of energy. I'm gonna say no.
Okay. Okay. Sorry.
Oh, she got me still.
No,
she
I
don't
don't
have
think you have
kids.
kids. I feel like it would have got brought up during the financial conversation.
She said she was waiting to put on weight.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Yeah,
I'm like,
that's
you were
what I
not
was
pregnant.
thinking.
No.
She does.
No way.
Oh my God, I'm gonna cry.
She does.
Yeah, I have 3 kids.
Free.
My oldest is 3. And my twins are 2.
Oh,
I honestly
okay,
didn't expect.
twins. I was thinking back to back
I know it
to
probably
back.
sounds crazy, but I didn't expect anyone to talk about children at all. I was trying to keep it inside that I had kids.
Smart. She has kids.
So
she
I
has
would
a
just say
kid.
no, honestly. I didn't get that vibe. It seems like you might be really career oriented.
She has a kid.
I would say no.
I do not have kids, you're right.
I thought the
I
long-term
want
relationship.
kids for sure, but just not yet.
How does it feel to know that people don't think you look like you had kids? Maybe
Oh, no one ever does.
No, it's just her body type, literally, and the fact that she was like, oh, I want that Rihanna like pop, like I struggle to put on weight. I'm like, well, you know what I don't struggle with right now after having a kid? That.
Yeah, I feel like
people
the
have different things, I
societal
guess.
conversation around like women and having kids, I feel like 30 seems to be this like number where it's like, okay, where's your kids? But I also feel like our generation, that conversation is kind of changing because I know personally there's a lot of women that I know that are like, I don't want kids. Like that's just not something that I aspire to do.
Do you feel like you lived up to the expectations of
The
society?
scary thing is though, especially for women, because men can't relate to this though, it's like, bro, like if she says she don't want to have kids and then she changes her mind, and if it's too late, it's too late. You know what I'm saying? That's the only sad thing, unless she freezes the eggs. But you should have owned.
I feel like society, genuinely.
what I'm
If you
saying?
want to have a kid, have a kid. If you don't, please don't, because
you don't need
they
to,
don't ask to
for
come
real,
here.
for
We
real.
bring them here. So unless you're ready
Don't
to
be
actually
don't be
the
breeding
parent
kids
that
for
you
no
either
reason,
had or
bro.
wish you
Bare
had,
bum parents,
don't do
bro.
it because it's a
Don't do
lot
it.
of work.
Facts.
It's totally opposite in my family. They're like, don't have any more kids. What are you doing with kids? But see, that's my mom's side's from LA, and then my dad, his family in St. Martin. Like the culture in St. Martin is totally different.
Bad
so
kids.
I'm constantly in between these two worlds. But I'm in America, I'm a Californian at the end of the day, and I never planned to have kids. I never was really into the mom thing or anything like that. But I'm an older sister. I love being a mom,
Can I just say something for the younger girls watching this? For me, at least, as I was approaching 30 years old, your biological clock to me is like my mentality. Like I started thinking about kids and a family, and I never thought about that stuff before, but hormonally you're changing and your thought process is just different, at least in my experience. So especially if you have a partner that you're in love with and stuff, once you get, it's like it's like two different people. It's like the younger version of myself wouldn't be having these thoughts, but then now I'm like, oh, I was almost a mom this year, and it was, I went through a pretty traumatic situation, which is normal. When I was in the position where I was going to be a mom, I had so many people around me that judged if I was going to be able to do that or not because of where I am in my career, because of my finances, because of my personality. It was contrasting how I felt inside and what I knew about myself and everything I've been through, and how I know that I will be an amazing mother and I will unconditionally love my children, and I really wanted that. But yeah, I think like just the question kind of just gave me a freaking panic attack.
After playing this game and comparing your life with others, please stand on the spot from 1 to 10 that reflects how satisfied you feel with your life.
This was tough. She like, I made decent amount of bread.
8.1.
I gave myself an extra point.
I originally gave myself a 7, and I chose 9.
I'm giving myself a 6, and I gave myself an 8 at first. A 4.5.
Oh no, she went up. I hope she
I gave myself
better.
a 6.
So I originally said 7, and I'm currently standing at 8, because I feel like talking to everybody made me realize that we're all on our own independent path, and we all have such different stories, and recognizing that I'm pretty happy with where I am and what I've accomplished on a personal scale.
I feel the exact same, mostly because I'm basing it on my perception of where I wanted to be by the time I was 30. I don't really care about what society or what other women, where they rank into it.
I'm realizing that even though
I'll be real, she sounds
financially it's, not exactly where I want to be, it's when I'm talking with these other women, we have a lot more in common than that.
Over the last couple of years, I definitely had some moments just because of career, because of relationship, because of feeling like I wasn't where I thought I was supposed to be in life. I definitely had a lot of moments where I felt like a failure. Oh, I don't want to cry.
Don't cry.
But I'm proud of myself.
I'm happy
because
that
I
you
know
are.
that I'm not a failure.
You're not.
I'm doing what I'm supposed to do
God bless.
at the time that I'm supposed to do it. And I'm proud of myself for that.
The higher of a number I think of when I think about how happy I am, the more entropy I find myself in. There tends to be a little bit more avoidance, a little bit more, oh, things are fine. Well, they're actually like not. I see a lot of the ways that I'm stuck, and at the same time, holy shit, there's so many roads. There's too many roads to follow.
I very much advocate positive, strong-minded thoughts to my family and to online, but I feel like I'm super
God bless you.
not happy, and ever since losing
God
my
bless
dad
you.
last year,
And comfort.
turned my life
Can
upside
give you
down,
comfort.
honestly. My family, I hope they're not watching this because they'd be really pissed at me, but I try to keep going and stay strong and stay positive and keep doing what I'm doing, following my dreams and my passion and dance ever since I was young, and everyone keeps telling me, keep going, keep going, keep going. And I'm trying to keep going, but and they say that oh, your dad would be so upset that you're quitting. and I'm trying to not quit because of that. So at this point in my life right now, I'm not happy, but I'm super inspired. And I know that last year and a couple months ago, I was over there feeling very great about my life. Or even before my dad passed, I was feeling very great about my life. And I know that next year is gonna be different.
I mean, I have a lot of expectations on myself. You know, I went to college, and I have a lot of people in my ear, and I have my girls looking up to me, but I'm so proud of myself because...
Three girls is crazy.
And the fact that I'm actually doing my art, and I'm dancing, and I'm doing poetry, and I'm writing my books.
So why are you only
a
6?
hard push. I like to keep myself right here so I can give myself room to grow because I have so many projects and so many things I want to do with my girls. I've been able to travel the world, and I can't wait to travel the world with them. So this is motivation for me.
Oh, there's 30-year-old men too. Are they all gonna come and hug her? Or is that her daughters? That's her daughters, isn't it? How emotional. How? What an emotional ending, huh?
Sorry. When
Shay.
I didn't fully understand life until I had my children, and then as I had my twins, it's like my heart expanded. So when I saw them walking in, and even just thinking about them, I'm just so happy
How
I get to be a
beautiful, how
mom
romantic.
for them, because some people don't have a mom at all. Even though my circumstances might not be the best,
You can
I
still
still
provide.
get to be there with them. We get to dance compa together. We get to dance together. We get to make epis. We get to, I get to talk to them in multiple cultures, and I get to give so much to them because I'm their mother.
I love that for you.
Something that no one else could give them but me, and I'm just so happy to be playing my role and that I stepped up to the plate.
I love that for you.
Despite everything. So yeah.
Do you want to call your dad?
Yeah, let's call my dad.
Hey, I'm on a show.
The question is, are you proud of me?
I mean, what is there not to be proud of?
For you to follow your dreams and pursue it, and me supporting you in that field, you doing it all the way, I'm very proud of you.
Yeah, the aura that goes around with you, the energy you bring to her.
Her dad says she's got aura. That's crazy. I don't think my dad...